I think I may finally be tired of trying to impress people. Or at least I'm beginning to care less about it. I used to try to impress, try to prove my worth through hard work, through being funny, being witty, being this, I don't know, person with a lot of insight. In a lot of ways, I'm still doing that, I guess, but I think I just enjoy insight. I enjoy speaking, having conversations with people where we both kind of open up into these realizations about ourselves and, just being real with each other, being vulnerable. I remember the first time I was around people who were openly vulnerable with me. They expressed something that I thought they should maybe keep private, but they said it in a way that they didn't really care if it was out in the open. And I remember feeling what that felt like being like, wow, this person is very comfortable with themselves. And it opened up a new world to me. And I started being like that myself more often. But it's also a tricky and slippery slope because doing that too much around the wrong people can leave you drained. It can leave you giving your energy to people who don't deserve it, or trying to impress people by being a certain way. And I'm starting to just be more discerning with who I am open to, and with who I'm, with people I need to keep boundaries up with people that I need to keep distance from. And I think I've always just been like this on the big 5 personality trait scale. I'm very high in openness. That's openness to experience, but also to just being open about my vulnerabilities, the things that bother me. And sometimes there's no pullback. I don't know when to stop, or I don't know the type of people I'm around. So I have to get hurt almost for myself to wake up a little bit and be like, oh, that's not for them. Or, at least that's how it used to be. I felt like I didn't know how to discern. Maybe I wasn't conscious enough or aware enough of certain types of people, or I just assumed I was. And so I was very unreserved, and I'm becoming more reserved, but I'm finding that I can also go to the other side of the spectrum of being too reserved and feeling like I'm shutting down a little bit. And I think that's something I've been wrestling with a lot lately, is feeling like uh, I don't have personality, or I don't know how to relate to people because I've stopped using the masks that I used to use. I stopped using the humor mask. I stopped trying to impress people and needing to explain myself. Obviously there's normal situations where you're kind of at work and you have to explain things to people you work with so that everyone is on the same page. But I think just like outside of that professionalism, I've stopped trying to need to explain myself, need to tell you why I'm doing what I'm doing, like why I'm doing with my life what I'm doing. I find like there's a lot of people who they just want to judge. They just want to figure everything out almost. It's like they got to figure you out, and they got to let you know they figured you out. And for a long time, I think that used to bother me, like, oh, I'm unique, or I'm mysterious in some kind of way. And, I'm not an easy person to pin down. And, sometimes people pin you down pretty easily. And I think I've finally just started to give up the fact that I need to not be pinned down. Like, okay, maybe I am pretty easily readable. Maybe you do have me figured out good. Good for you. Like, It only bothers you if you don't want to be figured out. And now it's like, okay, I'm cool with being figured out. I'm okay with it. I don't know. I feel like my preferences are dropping. Like I'm not needing to need certain things anymore. I don't need things to be a certain way anymore. I mean, probably still need a few things to be a certain way, but my grip is loosening on a lot of stuff. I'm just more okay with what is now, I guess. I don't know why I'm saying all this. It's just, there's a lot of stuff that I'm not necessarily struggling with. I'm just working out in real time, and I wish I could express it a little bit better, a little bit easier. But I think what I'm really just trying to say is that I guess my neuroticism about life has lessened. It's like you spend so much time trying to control your environment, control the things you watch, control the things you eat, control the things you wear, control the things you ingest, like listen to, like media, the things that you accept from people. You spend so much time trying to control all of this stuff so that your life gets better, but then you have so much stress about the control that like the stress is probably going to kill you faster than any of the bullshit that you think controlling will. You know what I mean? And it's just, for me, I think I've been learning to let go a little bit, day by day, little by little, the things that are not important, the things that I'm trying to hold on to unnecessarily. And it's helping. Life is lightening a little bit. You know what I mean? It's not so heavy anymore. And I think that's the biggest point, is like we treat everything as it's like it's got to be so heavy. And the way we think it is the way it is. If you treat everything heavy, it's going to be hard to pick up. And sometimes you just don't need to pick it up. You're trying to pick it up and you don't need to. It's like this, it's also very paradoxical. It's also very contradictory. It's like you can't let everything go. You do have to worry about stuff. And I don't mean worry in the sense that you got to freak out about it. I'm just saying, like, you don't need to be nonchalant about everything. At least I don't. I used to try to be this laid back, like hippie, it's all good, let it be type person. And it's like, that was causing me a lot of problems in my life too, because it's like, no, there's just certain stuff you need to take care of. You need to look at it and you need to confront it, confront yourself, and start picking up the responsibility rather than just letting the wind take care of it. You know, let's go where the wind takes us. No, there's things we need to do. There's this balance of life. It's doing and non-doing. It's like life is conflict a little bit. Constant conflict. It's like this ebb and flow, but it's like pulling and pushing, and it's releasing when you need to release, and holding on a little tighter if it's necessary in the moment. But yeah, I don't know. That's all I really have to say. I feel like I have something more to say, but it's not coming out, and I don't have time to keep rambling out here. I gotta go. I just found this little area in the desert. I think this is where deer bed down. It's kind of windy, so I was trying to find a little nook. And I almost just wanted to wander around in the desert. Usually doing one video like this where I kind of just open up, like I'm gonna walk back and be like, oh, I have another video idea and now I can talk because I'm ready to go. I've opened up a little bit. I've dropped the pressure that I put myself on it. But I gotta go. If this didn't make sense, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to like figure this thing out, you know? Figure these videos out, figure this life out. Express myself, express my thoughts. I want to be able to articulate these things that I feel, and that's seems to be very challenging. It's a very challenging thing to express what is in you into words. Yeah. Peace out.